So I was picking my son up from preschool today, right? And I walked to his school to get him because it's like 5 minutes from my house or whatever. So I'm like walking to pick him up. And I'm like thinking about the crossing guards that work there because I see them all the time. And like, it's cool because here in New York, they have crossing guards within the radiuses of the schools, particularly the elementary school during drop off and like pickup hours, which is really cool. But I grew up in West Virginia in a really rural town. Like we're talking like 2,000 people probably less now because people moved because it sucks. But when I was growing up, we had crossing guards, but they were children. So you're probably thinking of like hall monitors and shit. Well, we had what they called patrols, and they did like typical like hall monitor duties. And what the deal was, it was the local elementary schools kind of all did this. When you hit fifth grade, because my schools in elementary school were like kindergarten through fifth grade, right? And then middle school was like sixth through eighth, and then high school was like 9 through 12, whatever. Anyway, when you achieved fifth grade, if you were a good kid and didn't get in trouble a lot, they gave you a bright orange badge and said, hey, you're a child cop. Now, we did typical hall monitor shit. You got divvied up into different jobs. Some of them were awesome and some of them sucked. And like one kid would like get to do the bus announcements at the end of the day. So you'd be like bus 147, line up in the hall, and you would go to the bus. And then there'd be like a kid that helped the kindergartners walk to their buses. And then there'd be like a kid in the stairwells preventing running at the end of the day because kids are like cracked out on caffeine and sugar, and we wanted to go home and watch cartoons. And then there were like flag duty where they would like have you put up the flag up the pole and down the pole every fucking day. But then there was crossing guard duty. And they would put yo ass out on the street with these bright yellow flags that said, I think like school or something. It was just like to alert people to stop during drop off. So like when a car pulled up to drop off their kid, they would like drop it down to like tell traffic to stop. Mind you, these were fucking 9, 10-year-old kids. Probably. Maybe 10, 11, because it's like you're in fifth grade. The fuck were they doing? Letting us control traffic unattended. And I say us because they let me be a patrol. Now, I want y'all to think about this. I wasn't much different as a child as I am as an adult. I'm a lot louder than I used to be because my mom's dead and I don't have to worry about her yelling at me all the fucking time. But I was always a kid that was very sweet, very generally responsible despite my ADHD. Like I didn't really do bad things intentionally. I was more like a chaos goblin, like Gur from Invader Zim or like Milo from the Oblongs. I was not poorly intended. I had severe ADHD that was still undiagnosed. And they gave children like me the capacity to control traffic. I just want you to sit with that for a minute. They gave me at age 10 the capacity to control traffic in the school zone. Now we weren't alone. We had another little homie right across the street. So we were like on different areas of the sidewalk, and they would put you, it didn't matter. Rain, shine, fucking brick ass cold. They did not care. If it was raining, we had what we called the duck suits. They were like these yellow ponchos with these bright orange fucking helmets and your bright fucking orange sash belt with your little fake badge on it right there that said patrol. And like they had us out there in the fucking rain. They're like, all right, when you come in, the cafeteria ladies will give you hot chocolate, then you can take your shivering asses that weigh 68 pounds to class, okay? And I did pretty good controlling traffic at age 10. I did, however, get in trouble on flag duty a couple of times because they gave me and my other ADHD friend flag duty together. And when you got a couple of neurodivergent kids and you want them in charge of an important task, don't let them do it together when they're friends. I know that's what they want. Don't let them do it. One day, I had a friend named Danny, girl, Danielle, but she went by Danny. and she was a little mischief goblin like myself. And we were out doing flag duty one day, and we're taking the flag down. At the end of the day, this child takes off her sash, puts it up the flagpole, runs it up real quick, and just starts going, ah! Like, and I was laughing, of course, because why the fuck would I stop this? And the school speech teacher yelled at us outside the window. So my point is, good on you, New York. Good on you for having adult crossing guards and putting adults in charge of traffic and important duties such as that, because 10-year-olds shouldn't have important jobs. 10-year-olds should be 10-year-olds and not controlling traffic outside of a school zone. Thank you. That's my PSA for the evening. Titties.